My name is Vania Martins.
I am the pastor of the Church of the Nazarene in Itajaí, Santa Catarina, Brazil. After we graduated, we got married. After the first 3 years, my husband passed away. He was 34 years old at that time. He died after a third heart attack. That was the worst time of my life. It was a time of great sadness. For me, my life was over. I didn't know which way to turn. After this time of more or less 1 year, 8 months, I was invited to come pastor the church here in Itajaí, where I am today. It was strange because I didn't think that I would ever serve again. I was suffering, I was very hurt, and I needed treatment. How was I going to sincerely care for other people in this state? But God didn't see things that way. When I accepted the church, I entered into a battle that even I didn't understand. I didn't know exactly what I was getting into. So the first few months I faced a lot of opposition. I was awakened in the wee hours of the morning by people beating on my windows. And I ran risks for my own life, risk for my safety. So I ran into problems here that I didn't even imagine that I would face. But when I came here to pastor, God told me that He was preparing a husband for me. And then it was here that Nelson proposed to me because he was very much in love with me. He brought to my ministry what I needed.
And things work well between the two of us. We live in great harmony.
And He took away my pain. I think it was the beginning of a new story in this sense. I was no longer alone.
The church is God's treasure. The people are the Lord's treasure. So if we care for those sheep with God's care, giving them the word, giving them the necessary and adequate food, they will grow.
Now we are teaching classes in our seminary. We now have 13 students registered in our seminary.
So I would say that we now have a church that is prepared for solid growth. I was the first woman to be ordained in Rio de Janeiro. So then I do not believe that the Lord made us women less than men when it comes to the ministry. The greatest joy of the ministry is to see a transformation in the lives of people than to see people being saved. This is the purpose of the church, the salvation of lives. For the purpose that God has been fulfilled. The price that was paid isn't important. It was worth it.